Good for you.
That was so frantic. I mean, I think the whole race was kind of like that, to be honest. I tried being at the back a little bit early on and tried to stay out of trouble, but it was weird. I mean, it was a 27:30 type race tempo, and everybody in that field had a PB faster than that, so nobody was really getting dropped. So you just created this. It was just a washing machine. So, I thought I stayed out of trouble. I stayed on my feet. There was a lot of times where I could have really went down, to be honest. It was all over the place. So stayed on my feet, and then the last 3 laps is really when I was king off of, and I tried making moves, to get a little bit closer, and every single time I just get pushed back, and people were making crazy moves, and with a lap to go, I think we were lapping a few guys, and those guys kind of...
They were pretty cross.
Yeah, so me and Grant kind of did this crazy little maneuver around them and split in between them, and fortunately, we didn't really lose any sort of contact, which was good. But I wish we were a little bit closer, to be honest. I wish, Grant really finished really, really well, and he drove all the way. I kind of faltered the last 50 or whatever, but positioning matters more than anything, and I think I just didn't put myself in a better position with a lap to go.
It looked like early on you and Grant even did you trip each other up at some point?
Oh man, there was so many times that I was like, my stride is so long, and people really don't know how to run behind me. So, I mean, I'm shredded, I'm really, really, truly shredded. So it's like, yeah, everybody was like tripping me up or spiking me. It's very easy for people to get right underneath me, because it's such a long raking stride. So there's many times where I thought I almost was going to go down. But fortunately, that didn't happen, and that's the result.
You're a regular in the last lap now on the global championships in the 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your fitness is significantly different one year versus another, or is it just having it that day, peaking at the right time?
I think it's just having a day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I remember Tokyo, I didn't really feel great going into the 10K. I woke up that morning and a bit of anxiety, a bit of nervousness, and, the conditions were the conditions, and I was there. And then I woke up the morning of the 5,000 meters, and I was like, you're going to medal. I just felt, you wake up and you're just like, this is the day, There was certain things, and year to year, really, I think I've never really been injured. 70, 60 years of running, I've never had any major injuries. So
knock on wood.
For me, knock on wood. So for me, that's the consistency, and that's kind of what has been helping me get to this level. And I just gotta keep finding, ways to get on that podium. And I know every single championship that I go in, I know I'm not gonna be dropped. And if I put myself in a better position in that last lap, I know I can medal, I know I can win. That's what it is.
You had better results in the 5. Have you ever thought about just running just that fresh?
Thought about it, yeah. Last year, actually. Last year, I almost scratched the 10 last minute. I don't know. I mean, I've run the 5 in Tokyo or in Doha, that was the first race, and I ended up medaling. I ended up doing the 10,000 meters first, and then coming back and medaling in Tokyo. So I don't know. I mean, when you're fit, when you've prepared really well, you can recover really well. So you just got to give yourself chances at getting medals. And I know I'm as good as these guys. I ran 26:30, you know what I mean? But to be honest, all those guys are probably 26:30 or faster, And given the day, I feel like I can get on top. So. And the 10,000 meters is my baby, you know what I'm saying? I ran the 10,000 meters for the first time at the World Junior Championship in 2008 when I was 17 years old. So, and I finished top 10 there. And then 2012, I did the 10,000 meters at the Olympics. And, at 21 years old, that's the first event that I made my Olympic team at. And then a year later, in 2013, I was top 10, So, it's not like I'm better at one. It's just that I think you get to run the 5,000 meters so often, so you get the learning curve and the jitters and how you run it. gets refined a little bit, and the 10 is very difficult to do that. Even this year we did one 10K, and it's a time trial. You know what I'm saying? You're single file. You're staying composed. And a championship is a lot different. It's it's up and down. It's so. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I can be as good at for both of them. I just gotta figure out how to get on that podium in the 10.
Seems like the 5 might be a little bit more difficult this year because in the past the Ethiopians weren't doubling. So when you saw they were allowed to double this year, what do you think? Oh shit!
I love it. I mean, we want the best competition. You know what I'm saying? And if I get on top, if I get on the podium, I know I can bring that resume. You know what I'm saying? On people and say, hey, listen, like I beat these guys. So for me, like I don't duck anybody. I love the competition. I feel like I'm as good as any of those guys. So it's great. It's great.
In your head, how do you see that race going? Also with Ingebrigtsen coming up.
Yeah.
How do you think
it could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It could be slow. It could be 12:30. I have no idea. I hope it's 12:30. I don't know. I have no idea how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And, but I know we're gonna prepare for it. I know we're gonna show up.
And did you get to see any of the marathon this morning? Cam Levins had a big run.
Yeah, that was beautiful. What is it? A 2-minute Canadian record. Honestly, like when he told me like way back that he was gonna move up to the marathon, I was like, oh yeah, here comes a 2:05, first marathon, and it took him a while to get there. A lot of injuries, a lot of up and down. He's unsponsored. Hopefully he gets a sponsor, and maybe even get a training group. That was inspirational. That was like that fourth place in a 2:07 is worth a gold medal in Canadian distance running, to be honest. And I took a lot of inspiration from that, and a lot of it's a proud Canadian moment for sure.
And what's next for you this summer?
I think I'll do some Diamond League races. Yeah. After come back for the 5, and then Monaco, I think Brussels, and we'll see. Yeah.